in a message in memory of Grandpa Pops. May your day be touched by a bit of Irish luck, brightened by a song in your heart, and warmth by the smiles of the people you love. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine upon your face and the rain fall softly upon your fields. May God hold you in your hand. May God bless you, Brian and Kelly. May you see your children's children. May you be rich in misfortune, rich in blessings, and may you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. Go now to enter into the days of your togetherness, and may the days be long upon this earth. We ask for the blessing of Brian and Kelly as they begin their journey together as husband and wife. Amen.
I'm Kelly's older sister. We're actually only 13 months apart, and I came first. That is important because I will be talking about a lot of firsts in my speech today. The thing I think about first when I think of Kelly and our childhood was when we used to play the Spice Girls a lot. We would go down to the basement and dress up and put on the songs and dance around, and Kelly was always Sporty Spice, and I was always Posh Spice. Kelly was always Sporty Spice because she was definitely always like the more active one. She was always playing volleyball and basketball and softball, any kind of sport really, and I was always like chasing butterflies at theater camp. But I do want to take a second and brag here, and many people don't know this, but I was actually the first one to win a varsity letter in high school before Kelly. She apparently was very upset about that, but Kelly got to go to prom first before me, so I guess it all evens out in the end.
So my name is Ryan Grand. I've known Brian for quite a long time. Brian and I think really kind of met each other while we were at the same church. We played in band together, and I say play with the very heavy quotation marks. I was very well known in band for pretending to play, and Brian was called out many times for sleeping behind the drums. So we've obviously both come a long way since then. You know, after band, our relationship really blossomed with the phenomenon of poker that happened in the mid-2000s. Spent many a weekend in the Smiths household, glued to computer screens, being really cool kids in high school. So despite our closeness, there will always be one massive wedge driving Brian and I apart. He is a very large, horse-like animal that is currently behind the table here. Chewy, the golden doodle. The problem with Chewy is that he loves me more than Brian. And it has been proven many times. Brian and I have come back to the house together, and he will sprint by Brian as if he's not there and then wag his tail and show his goofy face to me. Some say that Chewy is a physical embodiment of me, but I feel that I'm really the human version of Chewy, which really says a lot about my relationship with Brian.
The first time we ever saw the Broadway play, Wicked, we were together. We were on a high school field trip, and we were coming back from Wicked, but there was a horrible snowstorm, like just scary. It was just blizzarding and icy, and just we were like sliding all over the road, and we were both kind of scared because I was like, we're on this giant bus in this giant snowstorm. And so to kind of soothe ourselves, so I had Kelly put her head in my lap, and I kind of was like playing with her hair, just kind of stroking her hair. And every time I look at Kelly, that's the moment that I remember the most, because here I am just like 17 years old, and I just looked down at my sleeping sister, and I just thought about how much I love you. And that was the first time, because I knew I loved her before that, but so know, we used to pull each other's hair and fight, you know, but she just had her head in my lap asleep, and I was just kind of stroking her hair, and I was just like, I would do anything for this girl.
Friends and family, we're gathered here today to witness the marriage of Brian Christopher Smith to Kelly Louise Dvorsny. The balance that you bring to one another makes you better people. You complement one another perfectly. You two have started to build a wonderful life together, and it is in recognition of this that we are all here today. Now I'd like to begin the unity ceremony. A unity ceremony is a demonstration of the joining of two people's lives. Kelly and Brian have chosen an act in which the earth from their childhood homes and their shared home here in Indianapolis will be combined to support the life of a hickory tree. May this hickory tree representing that life lay strong roots amongst the earthen foundations laid here today. I would invite Kelly and Brian's mothers to approach and mix the soils of their childhood homes. The combining of the soil by these two women represents the joining of the Smith and the Dvorsny clans to one another in support of Kelly and Brian. On this, the day of your wedding, we formally recognize what your love has been telling us all along, that you are both ready to share the rest of your time together. Kelly, you are marrying the brother I never had. Brian, this woman makes you the best version of yourself, and you must cherish her. You two have started to build a wonderful life together, and it is in recognition of this that we are all here today. We move on to the vows that will take you across the threshold from being engaged to beginning your marriage. Please repeat after me. Today, tomorrow, and for all the rest of my days.
Today, tomorrow, and for all the rest of my days.
I promise to stand beside you.
To dance with you in times of joy.
To lift you up in times of sadness.
To comfort you in times of illness.
I promise to turn for you for solace, encouragement, and inspiration.
I promise to be faithful and true to you.
Forevermore.
Forevermore.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the power vested in me by the state of Indiana, it is my great honor to declare you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. I'm pleased to present the newlyweds, Dr. and Mrs. Brian and Kelly Smith.
Ready?
First time I met Brian, I remember thinking, I don't really know this guy, but almost immediately, Kelly and Brian started doing this like impression of me, where they would put their hands out like this and just be like, it's all good, go with the flow. At first I kind of wanted to be mad about it, like, why are you making fun of me? And then I thought about it some more, I was like, well, he's not wrong.
I had the pleasure of meeting Kelly very early on in their relationship. Kelly's gorgeous, sweet, and always ready to crack a joke. Obviously, I thought their relationship was doomed. But as I've gotten to know Kelly better, I've really realized that her and Brian share many similarities. They both care deeply about their friends. They're quick to join or start any party. And of course, they're both completely committed to each other. He and Kelly make a wonderful couple, and I wish them many, many years of happiness. Raise a toast, and it's time to party like it's the Catalina wine mixer.
So I just want to raise a toast to Kelly and Brian for all the people that they're going to touch in this world and all the good that they're going to do for this world. So here's to Kelly and Brian.